It's terrible every time. It doesn't matter how often the news shows us pictures, the devastation of an earthquake still shocks. The complete collapse of buildings, the rising death toll, the tears of the living, of the loss of the loved. This latest earthquake on the borders of Turkey and Syria was particularly devastating, a really strong shock across a populated area. I was struck by the horror caused and by whole apartment blocks collapsing, pancaking, I think the term is, but the identical block next door seeming unharmed. It truly begs the question why these homes are not those homes. This Turkish-Syrian border is well known for earthquakes, and seriously major ones, as is the whole of the Eastern Mediterranean. One such earthquake, about 760 BC, was so remembered it became a reference date from King Uzziah's reign. Amos chapter 1 begins, "The vision he saw concerning Israel 2 years before the earthquake, when Uzziah was king of Judah." And Zechariah chapter 14 shares the fear it caused. "You will flee as you fled from the earthquake in the days of Uzziah, king of Judah." Other biblical earthquakes enabled Israel to defeat their enemies, the Philistines, 1 Samuel 14, enabled Elijah to ponder the power of God, 1 Kings 19, and Jesus referred to earthquakes as being part of the broken world, awaiting the renewal of all things on his return. Matthew chapter 24, he says, "Nation will rise against nation and kingdom against kingdom. There will be famines and earthquakes in various places." We've seen all of that in recent years. Yet still we recoil at the damage, grieve the loss of life so suddenly torn away, and mourn for the brokenness of this world. And I urge you, pray. Some say such devastation means there's no God. We're on our own, helpless against these natural forces. I say God is very much real and interested in this broken world. We're not on our own. Our Heavenly Father walks with us through our pain and suffering. He never leaves us nor abandons us, and he invites us to love our neighbour, even the faraway neighbour, as he loves us. Love for our neighbour inspires prayer, and prayer inspires loving action. That's the hope in knowing there is a living God.